Hi, my name is Jackie Trentman. First of all, I just need to apologize. My family and I have had the flu this week. We've been really sick, so that's why I look like death. But oh well, hopefully this will go smoothly without me having to run to throw up or anything. Okay, so for my career profile number 2, I found a listing as a clinical counselor. And this clinical counselor would be working for the Department of the Navy, the U.S. Marine Corps, at the Quantico, Virginia base. I just Googled different career listings for marriage and family therapist and was brought to this listing, which was on the usajobs.gov. So that's how I found this career option. The working environment, it's a military environment where the applicant will need to be dedicated to helping the Marines and their families as a family advocate, as both an individual and marriage and family counselor. The typical work hours are just your usual 8 to 5, but the applicant has to be willing to carry a cell phone or a pager and be quote unquote on call, just so that he or she could be ready to respond to emergencies that the clients might be having. So because of that, the applicant is encouraged to live close to the base and minimize the amount of outside leisure activities, just things that will take them far away. And for the times that they do need to be far away from the base, they need to make sure that they have someone to cover their clients. The environment is family friendly with a dedication to duty and helping the lives of the officers. So typical stressors, the nature of the work is difficult in that you deal with emotional and mental problems of individuals and their families. So that can be stressful just because you might, you just care for people and it's hard to see them struggling. And you have to be available to regularly check your phone and email for client emergencies. So those two things can kind of wear on someone. So you just need to go into the job with your eyes wide open. Typical benefits, on the site, on the listing, it says the federal government offers a number of exceptional benefits to its employees. Benefits you get to enjoy include, but are not limited to, stability of federal civilian service, people with passion for doing work that matters, quality of work-life balance, competitive pay, comprehensive benefit packages, Marine Corps exchange, and base facility privileges. So I thought all of those were worth mentioning, especially they do have a comprehensive benefit package, so I'm sure that includes medical insurance and retirement planning. So common job tasks. So you're supposed to provide expert advice, comprehensive counseling, and case management services to active duty personnel, retired military members. You provide these services for the Marines, their families, and some of these comprehensive counseling services include clinical case management, screening, individual, marital, group, and family treatment. It says the incumbent conducts individual, marital, group, and family counseling using various complex techniques. So basically, you're just a counselor. You'll need to screen and evaluate and provide counseling for individuals as indicated by interviews and assessment methods based upon expert research in associated fields. The problems you may see include emotional problems, behavioral problems, domestic violence, and child abuse. You'll have to exercise independent judgment to apply expertise in conducting initial assessments to match an individual's need for the most appropriate resources. You'll assess individuals, couples, and families and determine diagnosis and treatment plans. You'll have to facilitate training programs and seminars focused on both prevention and intervention. You'll need to plan, develop, and implement programs designed to foster positive, healthy relationships within the family structure. And then you just need to be you just have to be able to provide good customer service with an emphasis on courtesy. That's something that they stress. And just help people in a positive and friendly manner. So basically, you're just counseling people, assessing them, screening them, coming up with treatment plans, and then coming up with programs to help officers either prevent issues or help the issues they already have. So the educational requirements are you can have a master's degree in social work in marriage and family therapy. They also accept people with doctorates in clinical psychology, but again, you can just have a master's degree, so that's why I chose this one. You must also have current state licensure to practice independently as a clinical social worker, and you must be a licensed marriage and family therapist, clinical psychologist, or a licensed professional counselor, and they want you to have 4 years of clinical experience. So the starting salary range is anywhere from $64,000 to $72,000, and the experience salary range was not given. There is no cap, I guess. And as for miscellaneous career information, I didn't see anything necessarily that would fall under that. I was drawn to this career option because I really like the idea of helping active or military members and their families. I know that that's a stressful job for them, and it would feel rewarding to help them with that. I really liked the pay. I thought the pay was nice, and I just am interested in being more of a counselor, more of a therapist, as opposed to working in social work, just because I think that is more suited to my personality. So anyways, this has been a really long presentation, but thanks for watching, and I hope that you got something out of it. So anyways, thanks.